Page 32, Ballade. I remember as a little kid going through the John Thompson series. That's what my teacher used, and this is one of the pieces I remember playing it in a student recital, and I was so happy because I played it so well, and it's just a lot of fun. That left hand just goes nuts. I enjoyed that very much. I happen to be left-handed, and that's just worked really well for me. That's me. 3/8 time, 3 flats. We are in the key of C minor. It's 3 flats is either E flat major or C minor. So it's time to do the scales on E flat major and C minor. If you don't know the scales 1 octave up and down, just learn them. If you do know those scales, then do 2 octaves up and down. Get comfortable with playing these scales. Right hand first, 3/8 times, so an eighth note gets a count. Here, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is it. Second line, the second measure here. Then past the repeat sign, you're here. Rest, 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 rest. On the left hand, and then you come down here for that. Then the left hand, and you're here. G. And then the next line, you get the melody, legato. The flats all went away. We're in C major here. We went from C minor to C major. Connect everything. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Top of page 33, you're here. You can do 3 or 2, either way. I tend to do a 2. But a 3 is fine. Back to what we were doing at the beginning with the flats. Let's jump down to the last 2 lines. Your left hand plays the first measure, and then you get this, and a B, and here, and now it's 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. I think it's pretty repetitious. And here, here, octaves, it's AVA above it. It's here, and then down here. Left hand. The left hand gets melody at the beginning. You're here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. And at first, go ahead and let the wrist drop on each beat. 1, 2, 3, 1. As you speed it up, because it is rather quick, then you may only drop the wrist maybe on every C. Or every 3 beats. You work out your wrist drop depending on how fast you're going, but don't play with a stiff wrist. Feel these accents. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And I think you can work that out. Let's go down to the last 2 lines on page 32. You're here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can do a 4, 2, 1 if you need to. 1, 2. To you on that. You can work that out, I'm sure. Put the hands together. What do we get at the beginning? You go as slow as you need to. Just feel that 1, boom, 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 boom. That's why if you drop the wrist, you're kind of going with the right hand. Go on after the repeat sign. You're here. Rest, rest, rest. Again. Now, it's just a broken C minor chord going down. Go down to the next line. You're here. No big deal, I hope you can handle that. And that's really the piece. Now you get over to page 33, the last 2 lines. You're here. And both hands are doing it. It's a little awkward. awkward sometimes, but again, drop the wrist and take your time with things. So forth. And we add the articulation. Now at the beginning, a light wrist staccato. See, this is legato, and this is a staccato. Now staccato. That's a sforzando. That's a major accent. And you repeat that, but let's go on. It's staccato, wrist staccato. That's not staccato. 2, 3. These are the upward accent. That's a strong accent. It's not as strong as a sforzando, but it's stronger than a regular accent, so it's a... That means on piano you take it up a bit. That's all we can do with an accent. Piano can't do a true accent. And then the next line, we're legato. Play everything as legato as you can. Now we add the phrasing in the left and the right hand. Lift up between the phrases. So it's like taking a breath. And then on the top of page 33, it's the slurs in the right hand, but there's not staccatos, but you can't get them connected either. Do the best you can. Connect them as best you can in the left hand. Now that's 2 notes. And then lift up both hands. Now we're back to... Add the dynamics. Soft. We want to hear the left hand there, not the right hand. So when the left hand comes in, the right hand's got to get very soft. Crescendo. Here, and then crescendo, loud. Now these major accents going on, that makes them very loud. And then the fermata is over the 8th rest. That means just silence for a minute, nothing, no sound, no nothing, just for a minute, and then we carry on as if nothing happened. Swell. There's a poco ritardando there. If you want to retard a little bit, there at the. But when you get to these eighths, that's automato, which means quickly. That's animated. And then you'd repeat that. Sforzando, then softer, then we're back to soft. So forth. Let's go down to the 4th line. You hear? Louder, louder. Don't get loud. loud until that measure. Then we're back to this, very loud. Now again, we're still loud here, and put an accent at the beginning. That makes it hard to play. You got to play them quick and loud. So you're using a lot of weight, but don't get tense and tired. This should not be tiring to do this. Soft. Sforzando. You're ending it with a boom. And claps the wrist on the boom. Okay, okay. And then at the end, there's a fermata there where you just lift up and freeze for a moment. The audience doesn't know what's coming or what's happening, and then you can relax, and then the audience knows it's over, and then everybody applauds. Wow, that's wonderful. You did great. Yeah. That's the way it works.